What is going on, nerds and nerdettes? It's your boy Stevie B with another haul video. All right, this one actually came Saturday. It came early from Midtown. I was shocked. Midtown's never on early. That's Monday is usually the earliest I get it, but this was here on a Saturday, so I'm kind of stoked about that. Plus, I got some eBay purchases that I'm really excited about. So, but and I want to thank everybody who showed up to our second Mystery Man auction. I appreciate everyone that turned out and bought some stuff from us, and get those. Let's see, this video, I'm actually prematurely thanking you because I know you guys are going to turn out for me. It is actually about it is about 3.5 hours before the auction starts. So anyway, but I wanted, when this video came up, I wanted to make sure I did thank you guys because y'all turned out for the first one in droves, and I appreciate it. So we do appreciate, between me, Food, and Squatchy, we do appreciate you turning out for the auctions, and I hope you got some great deals, and I hope you paid me a whole shit ton of fucking money. But anyway, I tried to get those for those of you that paid me. Should have went out yesterday, Tuesday. So hope you get them. Everything's safe, and I hope you enjoy your books. That being said, let's get on with today's haul. First up, out of the gate, this was a blind cover buy because Image said coming soon and blah blah blah, but it was a variant, and so I picked it up, and it was a spoiler cover. So I was like, okay, I'll get the spoiler cover. But it is Captain Marvel number 35. It's the first appearance of Binary, which is the one on the cover. Now, I am not a fan of these like designer covers that I know a lot of people are. There's a couple of covers that I really despise. Designer covers are kind of one of them. Negative space covers are another one. Those are ugly as hell. And also the action figure covers. It's like, so let's just take a picture and put it on the cover. Just terrible covers. I hate them. That being said, somebody will probably A-OK me a bunch of them, and then I'll have to eat shit. But anyway, not a fan of the covers, but first appearance Binary, and it is a Marvel, so the first appearances in Marvel tend to mean a little more than the ones in DC these days. And another covers that I'm starting to hate. I know I'm bitching right off the bat. I can't help it. Just get them out of the way. Justice League Incarnate number 3. It's this spoof they're doing of Image characters or something. But the first full appearance of the Nimrod Squad, which how appropriate that John Cena's Peacemaker is on the cover. And the first full appearance of Spore, which is like a spoof of Spawn. But Peacemaker is not a character I enjoyed at all. Of all the characters, I said this before about the Suicide Squad movie. It was like they sat in the boardroom and they had a contest to see which one could bring in the dumbest character possible and put him in the Suicide Squad. And there was your winner. Sorry, King Shark came in a close second. Finn. I mean, it was terrible. It was god awful. Sorry. I know some of y'all enjoyed it. Some of you like John Cena as a person, great guy. His wrestling character, not a fan. Peacemaker, not a fan. His movies, not a fan. But anyway, it is. I am picking up all these Justice League Incarnate books anyway because, I want them. So, and speaking of Peacemaker and John Cena and covers, they really are pimping this HBO Max series. They're pimping the shit out. They put Peacemaker, John Cena, on the cover of The Joker Presents a Puzzle Box. Why? I don't understand why. It's the 6th issue of this, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, if there is a God, it's the last one, and I can quit buying it. but I have no idea why they would put Peacemaker on the cover of a Joker book. Even another blind cover buy, I believe. I can't imagine that I would intentionally buy that with Peacemaker on the cover. I just can't. I'm gonna have to go back and look at it and see if I did or not. But anyway, okay, last one to bitch about. Darkhold Omega, the variant. This was definitely a blind. And I don't know, I think it was a spoiler cover as well, because they put the first appearance of Omega the Unknown, and they put him on the cover of it. So I picked these up because then it's going to be, it's the 1-2 punch. It's the first appearance and the first cover appearance. So you get them both in one shot. That's why I got them. Not a fan of the designer covers, but what it is what it is. And next up, we got Crush and Lobo number 8, the final part in the 8-part series. Love it, love it. Love the character of Crush. I hope they do big things with her in the future. Great character. I love her dad. Her dad's awesome too. Much love. Yeah, scoot over. There you are. Much love to Lobo. Next up, 2 books that I was really excited to get, even though, and I'll tell you the little story behind this. I may have said it before. I'll tell you the story, but anyway, this is Evil Ernie number 2, and there's my Evil Ernie number 1 with that nasty Stuart Sager 1 in 7 cover, incentive cover. Absolutely love it. I bought 5 copies of it. I've got one that I gave out to my friend Jason, the comic book preacher, and another one I gave out to my friend Ryan Boone that live here around close to me, and another one that I sold in Monday night's auction. Tried to sell. I hope you all paid for that, and I didn't have to give it away. That's sad. Such a gorgeous cover. But anyway, number 2 came out. I actually messaged Stuart Sager, and I was like, please tell me you're doing the other covers for the rest of this series. I think it's a 5-part series. It is. It's a 5-part series. And the bad news is that they lost his artwork. He was originally supposed to do a cover for each one, and he did. And he submitted the artwork, and they lost it and didn't find it until after issue number 2 was already going to press. So they had to go with a different covers. So now, that being said, 3, 4, and 5 will have Stuart Sager covers, and I'm jonesing for those. Can't wait for those. But anyway, so I had to settle for these, which are not bad covers. Do not get me wrong. These are nasty as well, and I love them. But this is Evil Ernie number 2. That classic smiley, the smiley with the crossbones, that is just nasty. I love it. Absolutely love it. Not trying to downplay these covers at all because they're both sick, but I also got this cover too. And again, just a nasty cover. I did want one with Evil Ernie on the cover, but really nasty. I'm bummed that I didn't get a Stuart Sager. I didn't get 1 through 5 with Stuart Sager covers, because that would have been just absolutely awesome to have in my collection. So Stuart, if you're watching, if you want to, just throw me together a number 2 and send it my way with one of your covers, I wouldn't complain. I promise. I know I'm the complainer, but I would not complain. But anyway, so nasty covers, love them. I'm stoked to get all 5 of these. I can't wait for number 3, 4, and 5. All right, now on to my eBay purchase. Might as well start where I left off with Evil Ernie, and start with one of 4. Evil Ernie the Resurrection, and this is the dealer incentive gold foil edition. And so Resurrection, how appropriate that Dynamite has come out, or excuse me, Dynamite. Wow, am I really? But it is. But Evil Ernie has come back out and releasing a new series. and then I pick up the Resurrection #1. So I think I have a couple of these. I didn't have #1, but I will fill that one out and get all 4 of those. And to continue my quest, I'm almost done. Almost done, guys. Almost done. But to continue well, let's just do this one first. Because one was a 90s buy for me. Just a little throwback to the good old days. It's been on my hit list and I never pulled the trigger. And you're going to laugh. You're going to see this one, and we're gonna have a little what do you call it? Little time jump here, because about 3 weeks from now you're gonna see another video that I just filmed just a minute ago, where I got a copy of this in a mystery box. So we're gonna do some time jumping here, but anyway. But I had to get this one. It was Robin #1. This just was definitive 90s back then. Foil embossed with probably my opinion the absolute best version of the Robin costume ever. So yeah, I had to have that one for the collection because I didn't have it. So ironically, it's one of those books that it's not expensive, so you don't really run out to buy it real quick. And it's just kind of an afterthought. You're like, I can get it anytime. And I've been burned by doing that, because some of those books that I thought, I can get it anytime, and I put off, they blow up. Like when Venom Lethal Protector #1 was one of them that I was like, I need to get that one, And boy, it took off. Anyway, so as I was saying before we did the Robin, the series I've been trying to get put together, I'm getting so close. The Crisis on Infinite Earths, because if they have a brain over at Warner Brothers, they will incorporate this storyline into the DC cinematic universe, and they will do this storyline. It is an iconic story, and it needs to be told on the big screen. But I got picked up #4 for the collection in really good condition, and this is the first appearance of Lady Quark, Dr. Light, the Kimiyu Hoshi version of Dr. Light, Lord Volt, and the second appearance of John Constantine, and also the third cameo of the Anti-Monitor and the death of the Monitor. So a lot going on in this issue. So glad I can finally pick it up. And then we got #10, and this is the death of Starman. Also, excellent condition. Took forever to get that one. That's a funny story. It's like, a week after I ordered it, and they put that label out that said, your order has been shipped, and still a week later, it still says, post office is awaiting your item. So I message them and say, hey, are you planning on dropping that off at the post office anytime soon? And they're like, I dropped it off when I printed out the shipping label. I don't know why it's not showing up yet. And I made the comment, and I was like, you didn't ship it media mail, did you? I hope. And lo and behold, that same day, a few hours later, showed up at the post office and was not media mail. So you can say what you want, but that one was sitting on that book and forgot to mail it until I put them on blast. Anyway, but I got it. Next, Crisis #11. And Crisis #12, the last part. I do still have a few of them in the mail to fill in the holes. So, but it is complete. My collection is complete. It's just in the mail. So next haul video will have the rest of them. And then next up, the last two on my fall video, and these are complete total spec for me, and I could be way off, or I could have hit one out of the park, but either way, it's a cool character, and I'm happy to have him, and I'm glad I got him for a couple bucks. For a couple bucks, you cannot go wrong picking one up. And this is Infinity War #1. And this is the first appearance of the Spider-Man doppelganger. You know what he looks like. He looks like that. This is the first full and cover appearance of the Spider-Man doppelganger. Now, I picked these up because they're putting out every possible variation of Spider-Man that they can think of between the Into the SpiderVerse animated series, which that doppelganger may actually make an appearance in this next sequel. Who knows? But also with the opening up of the rift that that was created in No Way Home, they're bringing in lots of more Spider-Man characters. And let's face it, you've done the main six and Venom. You can't keep doing movies about the same villains over and over and over again. So you're gonna have to fish from, fish in the deeper part of the pond a little bit. And I think one of the cool characters that has never been tackled in the Spider-Verse and the MCU is the doppelganger. Really cool character. Would love to see him make an appearance in the MCU. And if you ask me, I've seen some footage of that crack. Where you see the little silhouettes in the background. And there was a video that I saw where someone enhanced those cracks, and some of those figures were clear about who they were, and some of them were a little more obscure and kind of guesstimating. And one of those figures had eight arms, and Dr. Octopus was already in there. So there's a possibility that other figure that you saw in that little crack in the universe could have been the doppelganger. So that is my big spec. If I were you, honestly, I'm giving you some advice right now. Go jump on the first appearance, first full appearance, first cameo appearance. Pick them up. You got nothing to lose. Cool books to have in your collection. The Infinity War is another Marvel storyline that I'm probably going to try to put together the run of. So it didn't hurt me to have it anyway. But cool character. You can't lose by picking one up. And who knows? If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's still a book I don't mind having in my collection. And that's the important thing. Is it a book you want in your collection anyway? And yes, it totally is. So that is going to do it for my haul video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your favorite book was. Let me know what you think on the idea of Doppelganger being a spec book. Love to hear from you. But that being said, before you go, please hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, turn that bell on so you don't miss the next videos. And we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.